Alright, good afternoon, all of my subscribers. Today I am going to be playing a new game on the channel, Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. This is actually by far one of my favorite games. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure why I haven't recorded it yet. It is a medieval battle strategy simulator. Uh, It's got a lot of aspects, so we'll just kind of dive into it as we go. We're going to start a new campaign. Alright. Give it just a second to load up. Alright. Did my game freeze already? That's not a good sign. It's not a good sign at all. Oh. Okay, here we go, here we go. Alright. That took a minute to load in. Alright, so you load in. You're given a chance between 1 and 6 factions. There's the Vlandians, the Sturgeons, the Empire, the Aseri, the Kuzites, and Battanians. Down here, each faction has a specific advantage over the other factions and a little bit of a storyline. Vlandians get experience from more troop experience from battles. Sturgeons move faster through snow. The Empire gives bonus construction speed to town projects, wall repairs, and siege engines. This is actually one of my two favorite factions to start as because it gives the siege engine construction speed bonus, which is absolutely amazing. There's also the Asari, which is my other favorite faction to play as, because the caravans, which you once you get enough money, you can create a caravan that will generate more money. And I'll kind of go into deeper explanation into that later. But caravans caravans are cheaper, and there's a less trade penalty, so items are cheaper and you'll get more for selling them. Kuzites give extra speed for horsemen on the campaign map, so you'll move faster on the campaign map. You'll see that here in a minute. And the Battanians, you lose 30% less speed through forests, because their little area in the faction map is surrounded by forests. I'm actually going to keep it simple. I'm going to stay with Empire. Alright, you'll have a character creation. I'm just going to skip right through. I'm not going to bother with character creation right now. And here's where you start to create your character. These are all your different skills. Each skill has multiple skill levels as well. Alright, sorry about that. I had to sneeze. Alright, each skill has multiple skill levels. That's represented by these little empty bars. And then each skill fits into a category that can also be leveled. So you kind of create your character by generating their backstory. So you start with family. You were born into a family of, and then you can select which option you want to be born under. Whenever you select it, it kind of gives you a definition of what it is and what it adds to your character. And each one adds something slightly different. So let's think about what kind of character we want to make. Shield and sword and throwing, I think, is what I'm going to do. So, riding polearm, no. Trade and charm, I might do. Smithing crossbow, scouting bow, roguery. Ooh, roguery and throwing. We're going to do urban vagabonds. Alright, as a child you're noted for. There's multiple tiers of this. Your brawn, two-handed and throwing. I like that. That works. Growing up, you spent most of your time crossbow tactics, roguery, and one-handed. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't want that. I'm not doing two-handed. I just said I was doing sword and shield. Alright, athletics, bow. Engineer and trade. I might do that one. Or, no. Way with people. For charm and leadership and social. Yeah, charm and leadership. Well, writing. Yeah, charm and leadership. We're going to stick with that. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out what kind of character I want to be. Let's make a diplomatic character instead of a warrior. I feel like training the warrior side is easier than training the diplomacy side. So we're going to do urban merchants. Give that trade and charm. Social down there. You can do our way with people for charm and leadership. Alright. Growing up, spent most of your time in the markets and caravanserais. Alright. We'll do that one. As a youngster growing up in Calradia, that's the land. War was never too far away. Polearm, crossbow engineering, riding and bow. Now that is a fun character to play, a mounted archer, but I play them a lot, so I think I'm going to do stick with the one-handed and throwing. Right here, join the skirmishers. Yeah, join the skirmishers. That exactly is 100% what I'm looking for. Before you set out for life of adventure, your biggest achievement was one-handed, two-handed. Plus I get thing in vigor, tactics and leadership, point and cunning, money in a workshop, trade and smithing. Where does intelligence? Okay. You treated people well. Charm and steward, 1 to social, which is this little subcategory. So I'm going to have really high charm attribute. Mercy, merciful generosity, and honor. We're going to do that. Treated people well. Like many families in Calradia, sorry, I can't read today. Your life was upended by war, your home was ravaged by the passage of army after army. Eventually, you sold your property and set off with your father, mother, brother, and your 2 younger siblings to a new town you'd heard was safer, but did not make it. Along the way, the inn at which you were staying was attacked by raiders, your parents were slain, and your 2 youngest siblings seized. But you and your brother survived because subdued a raider, give me my one-handed in athletics, drove him off with arrows, not doing an archer, rode off on a fast horse. I can work on riding later. Trick the raiders, roguery and tactics, where you organize the, yep, that's going to be that one, leadership and charm. You organize the travelers to break out. Man, my charm is up there. People are going to love me. Alright, we create the character name. We'll do, what should we name our character? Okay. There we go. We're going to name him Jimmy. That way anytime he fails, I can yell, Jimmy! Alright. Alright, so we're going to leave that. So there is a, in this game, your character will age. You can marry in the game, and you can have children with your spouse, and eventually your character will die of old age, as will the NPCs will die of old age, or there's a small chance you could die in battle. And at that point in time, one of your children, if you have one, will take up your mantle and your house. If not, it's game over. So it kind of adds another little aspect. This is kind of just a playing for funsies. I'm not really trying to play super hard with this playthrough right now, so I'm going to go ahead and disable birth and death. Not going to worry about any new children being born in. Not going to worry about any, because that also affects NPCs, not just our character. So certain important quest NPCs can die before you get a chance to talk to them, which makes it kind of sucky. Because you'll have to create a new character at that point. There's no way to go back and talk. You can't talk to dead people, man. You can't talk to dead people. All right. All right. Give it a chance to load. There's the music. That's what I was waiting for. Alright, brother, it's been 3 days now. We've been tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. Nathanios, that's our brother. If you hover over their name while you're talking, you see a little slider. It says 0 next to it. That is how much they like you. He says we need to think about what happens when we catch them, how we're going to rescue Phasos and Aelia. Those are the two kids. The names change every playthrough, so those names could be different. Are we up for a fight? Click continue, gives him some more dialogue. Says this looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush up our skills. The practice could come in handy when we catch up with the raiders. So this is kind of a tutorial area. I'm going to skip the tutorial. I've played this game quite a lot. So there's absolutely nothing I need to work on here. So I will skip the tutorial. Yes, time is of the essence. Let's split up. Click to continue. At any point in time, you can come back here and go through the tutorial. All the ranged, the advanced melee, the mounting, and the regular melee. All you have to do, it's going to load into the campaign map. Alright, so we'll click leave. Select our family name. Alright, customize our banner symbol. We're going to go with eagle on a black background. Change the size. Smaller, smaller. I want it to fit nice on the shield. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Alright. Done. Alright, and here we are on the campaign map. So as you can see, the training field here, it's neutral, nobody owns it. If you click on that, you can go back to training to go figure out anything new that you might want to learn. You can scroll out, scroll all the way out. Scroll all the way out. These names are the major settlements. You can move the map around. The different colors of the different factions, the Southern Empire, the Western Empires, the dark blue, the Northern Empires, the purple, the Kuzite is the light blue, the Aseri is the orange-ish, Vlandia is the red, and Battanian's the green, the Nords are the blue. I don't remember. Sturgy is the blue. There we go. That's what it is. So on top of all the big settlements, if you go in a little farther, you see all these other little names appear. Those are castles. Those are mid-tier, and then you scroll in farther, and then there's all these little towns. Each big city has multiple bound villages. So this one has Koronos, Tevi, and Zestia that all have a primary production because each town requires... actually, I can come over here and show you. So it's quite easy. Click anywhere on the map to kind of travel. You can see other groups. There's a caravan right there. But I'll come in here, kind of explain something. Up in the top left, each town has a security, a food stash, a garrison, a loyalty meter, a militia count, and prosperity. And by failing to keep these numbers high whenever you own the city, I don't own this one obviously because we just started, but by failing to keep these numbers high, you can get your city to basically overthrow itself and refuse to be a part of whatever faction you join or decide to create. Alright. So, I started with 1 focus point, which is these little bars. They increase how much, how fast you learn, as well as that green right there, that line, is the max learning limit. So unless you max this skill, you can't learn it all the way to the end to get this little tag. So Charm is level 50 because I've put a lot of points into it. And so I get the choice to select either the top or bottom. Mouse is messing up. There we go. That's barter, not trade. So I'm going to do this. Select that one. Each issue or 20% more renown from battles. I'm going to do renown from battles. Alright, and I am also going to... I have a skill point that I can level up. So let's do... We're going to increase medicine. Because as you are playing and you get troops, your troops can either be killed or wounded. Wounded troops can be healed over time, and they took all the new recruits, didn't they? Fantastic. Wounded troops can be healed over time and brought back into the battle. Go to this little town, see if I can recruit you. Yep, 3 recruits, perfect. So now I've got 4. The number is how many troops. So if I get closer, my scouting is very low, so I got to get close to be able to see, but you can see the speed, and you can see they've got 46 infantry troops. And then you can inspect them. So he's got 12 hidden hands, 25 hidden pawns, and 8 puppeteers. Because each troop has different tiers of how strong they are. So right now what I just did is I picked up recruits from that tavern. Or not that tavern, that town. Come over here and I'm going to pick some more recruits up. I want 10, so I want my total number to be 11. And I'll explain why here in just a second. Alright. So when recruiting troops for your army, there is... Go to Segura. There is a lot of things you need to consider. For one, in the bottom left you see daily gold change minus 14 gold. It's because I just lost 14 gold. So I need to click it. There you go. 11. So you are also counted in that. So there's me, which is 1, and then I've got 10 recruits. So I can already level up 6 of them. Fantastic. Why is that? Why can I level up 6 of them? None of them should have gotten experience yet. I'm confused. Hold on. No, I don't have that. Interesting. Okay, anyways. So, like I was saying, there's a lot of things to consider. For one, you can only have so many troops. The higher your steward skill, the more troops you get can hold. Troops also require food. So if I go to my actual inventory, I have 1 thing of grain, which says weight 10.0. I'm assuming that's pounds because I live in America. So I've got 10 pounds of food. I've also got a weight limit, which is increase my troops, increase my weight limit. The more troops you have, the more you can carry. But down here it says number of consumable items. I have 1.55. And the expected change is negative 0.55. So the more troops you have, the more food they eat, so the more food you have to carry on you. You also have... I can't see it in here. I've got to back out of the inventory interface. There we go. Your party speed. The more troops you have, the slower you are. If you have horses for your troops to ride, they'll move faster. That's how fast you move across the map. And then daily party wage. That's what I was getting to. The stronger your troops, so we go to Imperial Recruit, this says that each recruit takes 2 gold per day. So every day they're going to demand that I pay them 2 gold. Which is fine, that's how economics work. Alright, so every day they're going to be taking more money. So it's important that we're making money at the same time. So what I'm going to do, perfect. See how if the number's in green, they're an ally. If the number's in white, they're neutral. If the number's in red, like this number, that's an enemy. So these are looters. These are the easiest enemies. They're caught just walking around. So, and I promise you the game gets a lot more fun. It's not just a map play game. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade 5 of these because I want 5 of these to be infantry, 5 of these to be archer. So if I right click, you'll see a whole tree here that they can level up to, right? With the final tier 5 troops being here. As they get experience passively if you have perks that get them experience passively. Or for every enemy that unit kills in battle, that tier, so like if Imperial Recruit kills an enemy, the Imperial Recruit tier of troops gains experience points to level up. So it's faster to level up a lot of them if you don't level them up one at a time, because if you level them up one at a time, and then that upgraded troop kills something, only that upgraded troop's tier gets that experience. Alright, so we'll upgrade them. Now we're going to pick a fight with these looters. Alright, so I'm going to chase them down. There's different terrains too, so if you pick a fight with them in the woods, you're going to fight in the woods. So it gives you a little dialogue. They had fewer troops than I did, so they tried to run. If it was the other way around, they would have actually chased me to try to kill me. Up here you'll see the power level bar. It's just kind of a base idea of who has more power in the situation. As you can see, mine is significantly larger because I have more troops. You'll also see, so you see my party and then the enemy party. If there were other groups of looters that were next to him, they would actually join in and you would see their numbers right here to help him. If there were allies right next to me as I attacked him, they would join in and you'd see my allies right next to me. So there's points in this game once you join a faction where you can have multiple thousands of troops on the battlefield fighting each other. It's very fun. But we'll kind of get into it. You'll see what battle looks like. Tell them we're going to fight. Come back to this screen. It tells you the power bar, all the parties, the total number of troops. You can do one of two things. You can send the troops, which is... it's like a computer run simulation based on your troops and their troops over who's going to win. You still take casualties. I feel like if you send troops, you actually take a lot more casualties than if you actually fight them yourself. Alright, so if you hit attack, it throws you into the actual battle, third person, where you can give commands to your troops. And there's only 5 of them. So the first battle you get in, it's going to give you a little tutorial. Alright, so I'm on horseback. And select my infantry. I want my infantry to be there. I want my archers. I want them to move behind. Right? And then, I can say my infantry, I want them to make a shield wall, even though they don't have shields. And then my archers, I want them to get a line and have a loose formation so that they're not right on top of each other. So I can wait for these looters to get closer.
Infantry, charge!
And then I can tell my infantry to charge them. You're also fighting, so you can run up and... oh. That was a real bad lag spike. You can also run up and assist in the fighting. With ranged weapons, you can hurt your own troops. If you shoot a friendly troop in the back, you can hurt them. So we got victory. This screen is just an overview of what happened. So you've got my archers, the kill count, how many of that tier troop leveled up. So 2 of my recruits leveled up and 1 of my archers leveled up. How many of my units died, how many of my units were wounded. And routed is if you start to, like if it was a bigger army and you're winning, they may try to run away. If they can get to the edge of the map before you kill them, then they're routed, they'll get away, and whenever you go back to the map, there'll be another little party with that number of troops that was routed that'll be running away from you. So you can see 4 of them died. 1 of them was wounded. Alright, so I want to remember 1 of them was wounded. And what that means is after a battle, there we go, the wounded troops you can take as prisoners. So we'll take him as prisoners. We'll take all the items. It'll be good to sell. Alright, and then we're back to the campaign map. And then with our prisoners, if they sit in our inventory... See, we just lost 25 gold. But that's okay. I think we got more than we've lost so far. Ooh, 15. Are they going to run for me? Ooh. Alright. I'm going to try to thin their numbers before they get to my troops. Because I don't want my troops to be killed. So...
Soldier, move! Archers, forward! Stand apart! Infantry, form a shield wall!
Alright, so while we await for them to get closer, I'm going to wait for them to run to me. I don't have a shield. Ooh, I'm lagging. Ooh. Both you and your horse have separate health bars. They can kill your horse, forcing you off.
Kill them all!
See, this is them running. So I could hit tab now and end the battle and let them all rout. But that just means that at the end of it, whenever we go back, die, damn it. There, I'll show you. So there's going to be quite a few that's routed. I was enjoying that free experience. So, we're going to take them. More prisoners. We looted their gold. They also had food, which is fantastic, because I need more food. I'm going to take everything. I'm going to sell it. Alright, so 5 got away. So that party is still there. I can chase them. Can I catch them? Yep, I'm faster. And this time, since it's 11 against 5, I'm just going to send them charging in. I'm not going to try to...
Attack!
Not going to try to wait. There's no point in waiting. You do gain a speed damage bonus as well for being on horseback. So the faster you're going whenever you hit them, the more damage you will deal. Okay, 3 of you are not getting away. Come here, you. Alright. You can see I leveled up my one-handed, my riding, and my tactics. Take all their stuff too. None of them were wounded. They were all killed, so I didn't have a chance to get any prisoners. Now, we've got them leveled up, so I'm going to take these Imperial Recruits, and I'm going to upgrade them to infantrymen. You can see as they've upgraded, they require more wages. My archers, I'm going to upgrade them too. It also costs a fixed dollar amount to upgrade them. So I started with 1,000. Ransom my prisoners, so I can sell my prisoners. And I can trade. $9.26. We're not quite where we were, but that's okay. I have an exclamation point. Okay. That's okay, because I know where there are massive amounts of looters. Come here, you. Ooh, there's a stack of 20 there. Alright. Okay, so we got a hill up here. So as you can see, the terrain changes.
Footman! Move! Arrows! Forward! Loose! Footman! Form a shield wall!
So my footmen have shields now, which is fantastic. So I'll have my footmen make a shield wall. They'll make sure that any thrown projectiles don't make it to anybody behind them.
Footman!
Once they get close, they'll be sent in.
Yeah! Everyone, give him hell!
While the archers rain down fire. And then what I like to do... Ooh, beautiful shot. What I like to do is, as they run away, I'll go in and I'll kill a couple just to kind of get my my skills leveled up. All 7 of them died. There was no... plundered 42 gold. There was no wounded enemies, sadly. But these guys... 11 against 20. Ooh, and we're in a forest. Okay. So give me...
Infantry, move! Bowman, move! Loose, Bowman! Infantry, make a shield wall! Infantry! Forward! Move! Troops!
Alright. Alright. Oh!
Every charge!
Alright. Those archers are no joke. Oh no! Why is my game so laggy right now? There we go. God, you have a lot of health for a looter. As you can see, one of my Imperial infantrymen died, which is sad. He's gone. I have to go, I have to recruit him again. It's very sad. $1,090. Alright. Get another recruit. What is this? We're going to do that. We're going to pump that on medicine for now. Alright. Some crossbowmen up in here. I might be advancing my troops too fast, to be honest. Ooh, mountain bandits. Oh, see that? They joined. So now I gotta fight the 7 looters and the 5 mountain bandits. Alright. This is a bit slow starting game. I know it's not the most exciting thing. However, there is a lot more to this game. You'll get to the point where we'll get to the point where you're ruling cities and leading parties of hundreds of troops. You can get to the point where you can create your own faction and be a king. It takes time.
Infantry! Attack!
Ooh.
Everyone kill them! Yeah!
Alright. So I'm going to finish these guys off, or try to anyways, before they get to the end. I got stuck on a tree. Come on now. There we go. One guy left. I think. I don't think there's anybody behind me. Yeah. Yeah, that was everybody. Perfect. Nobody died, and that's what I was looking for, so... Dogs are attacking each other for some stupid reason. Alright. Take this back and go trade it back. Still haven't broken the money we started with. But that's okay. Ooh! There's a, pause. There we go. There's a, golden skull here along this town. That means that there's a tournament. So, get rid of my prisoners. Sell all the weapons and armor that I got. And I will do a tournament, and then that will probably be the end of this recording. So you go to Arena. And join tournament. Alright, it's going to be a melee group fight. Cat, get down. You keep rocking my chair. Okay. If I win, I'll get that. I'm going to skip to my round. And you can bet on yourself. So I'll join this round.
Come on!
This is a 4 against 4. working with lances here. Ah, I missed. Stop that horse! That was not stopping that horse. Stop that horse! That was not stopping that horse. Alright, 1 damage. Alright, I didn't kill him, but I knocked him off, so that's a slight win, Alright, so we can skip back to the round that we're in. Why am I so laggy right now? There we go, and I'm gonna join, and this is 1-on-1 on 1-on-1. Alright. Come here, big boy. Oh! Overhead chop. Overhead chop. This lagging's gonna cost me the tournament. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I almost died there. That was close. Alright, bet on me again. Want Joran to get out of the way, or he can just do it all. That works too. Last round, Jimmy and Joran. Come here, big boy. Overhead chop. Overhead chop. Overhead chop. Overhead chop. Thrust. Swipe. There it is. Alright, since I bet on myself, I got the boots, and I got a whole bunch of extra gold for betting, and I got renowned. Which means my clan becomes more famous. Your clan has to become so famous before you can join factions. And things like that. So, alright. I did that. That's a thing. Now we're sitting at almost 3,000 gold pieces, which is amazing. I'm gonna put them nice boots on. Leg armor 19. Fantastic. I love it. Alright. And I think that is going to be the end of this recording. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, feel free to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned for more adventures of Jimmy. Toodaloo!